This is the best and fastest way to farm bonds in Dead Rails. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe to the video, guys. Alright, so if you're going to be farming bonds, I heavily recommend playing solo. Now, this presents its own challenges, but is the best way to farm bonds. If you play in a team, you'll get half or even less than half of the bonds, depending on if they steal all of them. So, yeah, I would recommend playing solo. With that in mind, the classes you should be taking are Cowboy, Survivalist, or Vampire. Now, Conductor can be good if you're just going for, like, end of run, like you're trying to win to farm bonds that way. But Conductor and Solo is pretty difficult, so only do that if you're really good at the game. Also, I should mention you should only use Vampire if you know what you're doing as well, because you will die in sunlight. So I would recommend, if you're watching this video, you should probably just stick to Cowboy or Survivalist as your starting ones. So let's get started with the actual bond farming, starting off with banks. Banks are going to be your best friend if you're trying to farm bonds, because the banks can have bonds that spawn even in front of the safe, and they will also have a lot of bonds in the safe. A lot of towns can even have up 3 banks, which is a lot of bonds, obviously. I would recommend, if you do not get a bank within your first 10,000 meters of a run, I would immediately restart it, because it's not really worth it to keep going, because you're missing out on the money that banks have, and you're missing out on the bond. Now, with your money you're going to earn from getting those first few banks within the first 10,000 meters, I would recommend immediately buying a rifle and buying ammo. At least, like, I would get 80 to 100 ammo out of this, just so you could farm the later towns easier, just to get all of those banks. Also, grab the crucifix in the church. It's worth a lot of money. Trust me, you want to get it. Also, by this point, you should be sure to be loading up all of the zombies into your sack, and obviously using them for fuel, so you don't have to spend it on coal right now, because you mainly want rifles. You want to get that rifle and get that ammo for the later farming method. Now, the later farming method I was mentioning was a castle. Whenever you see a castle, what I would recommend doing is making sure you have a horse up to this point. It'll make castles so much easier. So what you want to do is you want to take your horse, go to the front of castle, park your horse facing away from the castle so you can run away if you have to, and just shoot enemies. If a werewolf gets close to you, you can just run away with your horse so you won't die to the werewolf. Keep in mind, castle is very important to farming bonds, in my opinion, because first of all, it has a ton of bonds in it. It has like 10 bonds inside of it, which is insane. It has a ton of money making things, plus all the bodies you get, you can sell those as well for money. So it's just a ton of money. After you're done with castle, you're pretty much set for the rest of the run, so you don't have to worry about anything at all. And it's pretty much a free win after that. Just make sure to armor up your train for the end of the game. But yeah, castle, amazing for money. It has a ton of bonds in it. I would never skip it if you're bond farming. Just use the method I said. Take a horse, face it away, make it going away. Very good. Very easy. After you're done with castle, this option is actually up to you. I think both of them are equally as good. You can either hit every single bank in every town and just skip everything else, or you could just go straight to the end and farm the bonds at the end and win the game for 10 more bonds. You could do either or, because you could buy enough coal from castle to literally get straight to the end of the game. It's not even a question. You can go to the end of the game from the amount of money you get from castle, or you could just farm the towns up to there. I'd recommend skipping anything else, because especially if you're solo, there's a high risk of dying. Especially Tesla. Do not do Tesla if you're solo unless you're insanely good at this game. Just don't do Tesla, okay? If you see a machine with body parts you have to put in it, don't do it. You will lose the game and you'll lose 10 bonds. Just trust me on this, guy. But yeah, that's basically the best and fastest way to get bonds in this game. If this video helps you out, or if you guys just like the video, make sure to like, subscribe. Hope to see you next one, guys. Ring that bell. Peace out.